Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. Right, if you're watching this on the day of release, it is the 22nd of September 2016. Now, the 22nd of September, it's quite an important day. For me personally, I think it's actually changed my life, this date. And it's probably changed many of yours without you realizing it, because the 22nd of September is when a particular TV show was seen for the first time. I'm not sure how well known this TV show is. It's called Friends. You might have heard of it, you might not. If you've not, I've no idea where you've been. Anyway, that was first seen on the 22nd of September. So I love it. Even now, if I'm feeling a bit low, I don't get low very often, but if I'm feeling a bit low or a bit, watch a couple of episodes of Friends and hey, you're back up and loving life. Chandler is my favourite character. He is the best character. Don't care what anybody says. Chandler is the best character. Anyway, you'd think it was about 10 years ago, wouldn't you? No, it's not. No. 15 years ago? No. Nope. 20 years ago. It can't be 20 years ago. You're right. It's not. It's 22 years ago. 1994. Before iPhones existed, before YouTube existed, before Facebook existed, before diesel cars were any good. The world has changed completely. 22 years ago. How old do you feel right now? Anyway, yes, producers and everybody involved in Friends, thank you for creating something that gave us such joy and happiness. Now, Halloween, just round the corner. It's not just round the corner. We've got a few weeks left. I've not brought any Halloween products up. We've brought them up before. However, if you do want to go to balloonmarket.co.uk and click on the big Halloween tab, the big banner, you will see everything that we have. One thing we have noticed this year is that we're selling a lot more Halloween latex. I'm not sure why. I don't know if there's more corporate events, people doing big corporate Halloween parties or what, but yeah, a lot more latex that's Halloween themed. So speaking of Halloween, we've got a couple of shows that we've recorded. They're in the bag already, just being edited now. And we're going to be showing those over the next few weeks. One is with Mark from Qualitex. He came in and it's not a themed Halloween show. He's showing us how to do something. I'm not going to tell you what, but he's showing us how to create something. But because Halloween's on its way, we used Halloween balloons. So that's probably going to be in 3, maybe 4 weeks, not sure. It'll be before Halloween. And the other one, we had another customer chat. So Mike and Jane from Reds, they came in yesterday actually, and we filmed that they're retailers, and we had a chat, find out a little bit more about how the business was started, how it's doing so well. They've moved 3 times already in 3 years, and yeah, they're doing really well. Mike shows us how to create something that you might want to sell at Halloween. A massive margin on it as well if you wanted to do that. So it's great, and there's also another bit of a surprise there in that show as well. So that one will be going out, I think, next week. Is that right? Next week we're going to do that. I think it is, isn't it? Next week or the week after. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. You'll see it soon. So yeah, they're the Halloween shows that are coming. Now, I have a bit of a problem. Yes, it's not a problem. No, it's not. It's a challenge. If you're a retailer and you have a shop and your customers come into your shop, they can see you've got balloons over here, you've got banners over there, you've got cards over here, you've got badges over there. They can see, they can have a look around. However, when people come to Balloon Market or to any website, it's a lot more difficult to show everything that you've got. You've got to click down onto a category, another category, another category, and it's, unless you know what it is precisely that you're looking for, it's quite difficult, I think, to find out exactly what there is available. So I was pondering this and a few months ago, and then I thought, well, a lot of people, particularly in the balloon industry, like to buy from a particular manufacturer. So for instance, Amscan or Qualitex. If they use Qualitex latex, they know to go to the Qualitex section. So we've created a tab of manufacturer by manufacturer, so you can hover over that and then you can choose the manufacturer. But hopefully what you might do is if you click on a particular manufacturer, you might see that Amscan do something completely different to what you expected. So it's not just the balloons, it might be some various party supplies or something else that you weren't used to. Gemma, for instance. Gemma, they don't do masses of party supplies, but if you click on the Gemma tab, you'll also find some wrapping paper and things like that. So, when I said that to the website team a few months ago, I said, guys, I think we're going to do this. We've got all the products on the website already, so it's just creating a few subcategories and moving them over. It'll be fine. Yeah, I got it a bit wrong, didn't I? So Yeah, 300 subcategories or so, more than that actually. That means 300 descriptions had to be written, 300 images had to be created, the thousands of products had to be moved over one by one into those subcategories. So yeah, it took more than 3 months. So guys, sorry it took so long, but good job. I'm glad it's all done. But you, viewers watching, if you see anything that is broken, we've checked it, we've double checked it, but please, if you see anything that's broken, any images that are missing, any typos, anything that just doesn't work, please let us know so that we can fix it. That'd be great. Thank you. So, I'm here at Balloon Market. If you're new to Balloon Market or BMTV, well, first of all, hello, thanks for watching. Glad to have you here. We're always trying to think of things we can do to make your life easier as a customer. So easier to find the products, as I've just said there, but also easier to check out, make it faster, save your credit card details. Easier to place an order for things that you order on a regular basis, so you've got your reorder facility as well. So we're always trying to think of things. I do sometimes go to the web developers and say, guys, in fact, I did it last week, I've got this idea. And they say, okay, Greg, yeah, we can quote for that. I said, brilliant, okay. And then they email me back and then I fall off my seat and they say, Greg, you're not Ocado. It's like, yeah, I know, I don't really have the budget of Ocado. But I'm always trying to push the limits. What else can we do to make your life easier? So if there is anything that you would love to see on the website, please, please, please let me know. Right, now let's talk about some new products, shall we? First of all, oh, by the way, Mike from Reds, when he was in the other day, he said religiously he checks the new product section on the website because we're adding so many products on a regular basis every single week. He checks it religiously every week. And these are some of the things that are on this week. So these are creatively called plastic swirls. That's what it says on the packet, and they're plastic swirls. So quite creative. They're made by Unique. They're actually quite funky. You get 8 in a packet, and they fill the space up here. If you're not using helium-filled balloons or hanging balloons down, I think they fill the space in a different way, and they are cheap as chips. Let's say you get 8 in a packet. They're sort of, they come, you've got to pull them apart in various places just to separate it out. But it's really easy. It doesn't take very long. But yeah, I think they're quite funky. They come in gold, pink, blue, red, black, and silver. Now the next range is Shopkins. As I say, I mentioned Gemma there. Gemma do the party supplies. Amscan do the balloons. Shopkins is the next, well, it is the big thing at the moment for little kids. Mine are a bit old, so I wasn't really familiar with it. It's the usual suspects. You've got the cups, the plates, the table cover, etc. But I quite like this. This is something I've not seen before. It's got a banner in there, just a foil banner. But when you turn it around, there's 5 branded Shopkins latex balloons in there. I think that's quite good. Just something a bit different to what you normally see out there. Now, there's a bit of a thing going on, it has been for a couple of years, it came from America. So instead of having baby showers, people are having gender reveal parties. So that's where they tell everybody, is it a boy or is it a girl? So here's a gender reveal balloon. Now, I'm not too sure what you do. If you get invited to one of these parties, well, if you don't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl, you might not know what to buy. So do you just bring something beige? Or do you go there and you don't take a gift and then there's a baby shower afterwards? And I don't really know. If anybody knows, please tell me how you would do it. So you've got that gender reveal balloon there. We've also got this. You could use this for a gender reveal party. I've been creative. Look at that. I've used pink and blue ribbon. That's pretty creative for me. But it's just a question mark. I really like it. But I think, for me, probably more in the corporate world, this would be great before a big announcement or a big release of something. So around the head office somewhere, in people's offices, you can just imagine hundreds of these around the building at different levels. What's the big announcement? What's it going to be? I know it's happening on Friday. I know it's happening tomorrow. What's it going to be? And I think it's those sort of jobs that you wouldn't sell 1 or 2 of these. You'd sell literally hundreds of them. And I think that could be really profitable. But I really like that balloon. And I'm sure there's going to be many "Will you marry me's" and those sort of things with the big letters. But yeah, that's a great. I'm glad there's a question mark out there now. Right, the last thing I want to show you is this. This is a party popper. It's actually called a push popper. Now, I've shown a party popper before on BMTV, and it was very explosive and very loud, and it did genuinely scare me, and it made a proper mess of the office. So this one, it's got no explosive in it. It's just like a push pop, as you can see there. Push pop is like a kid's sweet that you push up and eat it. And yeah, you just push that, and hopefully the confetti comes out and goes everywhere. So I think we're going to give it a go. I don't think it's going to be as loud as the one that we did before, but let's try it. I hope it's not as loud as the one we did before, because that did scare me a little bit. Okay, now I think you're probably going to have to hit this with a bit of force to get the confetti to go everywhere. Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! There we are. That's quite spectacular. I was right. It's made a proper mess, and now I'm covered in confetti. Right, question of the week, everybody. I think I've succeeded. I think we've succeeded with that. Question of the week. Friends, 22 years old, still can't believe that. In the comments below, please leave your favourite Friends quote or the scene that is your favourite scene. So I'm going to start it off with a Ross quote. Pivot, pivot! Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you next time. Bye. And it was a real insight into the flower and floristry industry. I didn't realise globally, it's £100 billion industry. That's 100,000 million pounds. That's a lot of pounds. What's your view of social media in this world?
I think it's useful for the right purpose. So it's very easy to get lost in it, and everybody, if you're a business and you go, okay, we should be on social media. You know, it's not always 100% true.